Broadcasting live from the ESPN Radio Winchester studios, diving headfirst into Florida's finest brand of nonsense. It's time for What the Florida Friday on Franklin County's favorite morning show. The starting lineup, fueled by Loco Coffee. And now for your hosts, Joe Abraham and Chewy.
Welcome into the starting lineup, ESPN Radio Winchester 1340 1069. I am your host, Chewy, and I am not here with Joe Abraham this morning. Joe Abraham's off doing something else. Yeah. So me and Johnny decided that we're going to celebrate our last day of spring break together. I appreciate you for participating with me. I didn't think you were going to do it.
No, you're in charge. You gave me my direction. The Air Force veteran in me followed orders, and plus I got to put on a fun little UT shirt. Cindy Hen will appreciate that.
Dude, I am jealous of that shirt. You look absolutely fly this morning. I'm not even joking. But anyway, come join some spring break with us. We're just going to have an easy, relaxed show this morning. Brett Crabtree's already in here saying, "Morning, guys. Wait, this isn't right." Yep.
Show got a lot better looking this morning, Brett Crabtree. Thanks for noticing.
So, like we said, though, Joe is out practicing with his dad for this Tennessee Bass Classic thing. It's happening on Saturday. So
rumor is his dad's trying to finish the job from the last fishing trip.
Oh, right, yeah, they got to be careful with that one.
Right. Keep your head up, Joe.
Joe's going to get out there. And then Christopher Lambert says he's on that gym grind this morning, deadlift and gummy bears. Oh, that's an interesting combo.
That sounds like a rock band.
That would be a good name.
I'd buy that album.
Deadlifts and gummy bears. Are there gym-centric, bands? Do you know what I mean? Like, who appeal to that sort of, like, grind culture?
You are talking to the wrong person, my friend. I'm old. I named my bathroom the gym, so it sounds a lot more impressive when it says I got up in the middle of the night and went to the gym.
Okay, I like that. I might be using that. Cindy Head saying, "Look at great guys, bright and colorful." Thank you, Cindy. We're celebrating a little bit of spring break.
I just mentioned you, Cindy. Cindy sent some pictures yesterday to follow up on a story. Those pictures I text you, those came from Cindy.
They came from, so you were the one. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So this was really cool. If you want to talk about this. So yesterday I got a text message from Johnny, and it was just like a series of like pictures, and I was just like, what is, and then you're like, listen, this is the hotel that Joe was talking about the other day. Turns out apparently Miss Cindy, she's been there.
Everywhere.
Well, that's really neat. Well, thank you for jumping in the chat this morning, Miss Cindy. This morning is going to be a little bit weird. I got in super late.
Just now.
Like literally just got in and threw everything on. So if you guys had any questions or ideas that you've got for What the Florida Friday, put them in the chat this morning. We're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to have it's going to be a little relaxed today. I'm going to see if I can edit the show mid-show. So we'll see if we can come back to something new. I've got my USB stick ready. How are you, Johnny? Are you doing well this morning?
I am up and at 'em. Thank you for sitting in for me on Wednesday. At least I could do return the favor this morning, and thank y'all for letting me be a dad. Had a great time getting to visit a college with the girls on Wednesday. And I do have to say though, you and Joe need to be a little bit more careful on some of your Facebook posts. Y'all made it. I was sick Tuesday.
Oh, right. It was almost like something had happened to you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because you posted there's no show Tuesday, and Chewy and I would be on the air Wednesday also, and it's like I just got all these text messages wanting to know if I was okay. I'm in the reading room. Everything's going to be just fine. Taking care of some paperwork.
Well, you know what? I am glad that people care, though. You know, like who were that worried about you. It goes to show. You got a good reputation around here. People worried. They didn't want the quality of the show to dip too permanently.
And it is first time ever in the history of the afternoon handoff that. The moon landing conspiracy was discussed, and I'm not quite sure still where the pickle festival thing came from. But
that was all Joe. Joe he was on the pickle train. I don't know why, right. And because apparently he likes pickles. Who knew? And because usually with people who like pickles, they're all about pickles. You know what I mean? Right. It's the same as like the.
But I think there was a confession in there that he had a pickle costume.
He does, and I have one photo of Joe Abraham in a pickle costume. he came to my house with it on Halloween.
Right.
And but it's pretty goofy. But I've got a banana costume that is almost in the same ilk, and I wonder if it would be really funny if we both wore one of those one time.
And it popped in my softball. Dad wants to see Joe in the pickle costume. See if he's a baby deal.
Well, Joe's got a habit of posting unflattering pictures of people. I don't know if you saw it yesterday.
I saw it.
You were in a picture yesterday. But
Which was nice for a change.
yeah, he showed a very real picture of me on the internet for everybody to see.
I saw that.
But if you are with us this morning, jump in with us on the FMO Facebook stream. You can also jump in on the ESPN Radio Winchester app. You can look it up on your Google Play or iTunes App Store. Those are both available for you as well. It is What the Floor Friday. We are going to be jumping into Poultry Electric this morning, and of course Heath Automotive. The last time me and Johnny got together, we
got in trouble.
Totally forgot.
We are going to call those guys. Look forward to talking. I enjoy talking to them, and so I'm glad you brought that up. It wasn't intentional. We got a little carried away last time.
Brett says our audio this morning is a little bit low. I can fix that for you though.
Well, I'm just tickled that Brett is concerned that he's not hearing us enough.
Well, I appreciate Brett because he keeps us on our toes. Tell me if that's a little bit better, Brett. I appreciate that. Also, my chat got to keep
you keep changing
refreshing it. Oh yeah, trying to
I
reduce.
took a couple of days off and came back yesterday. Had to retrain myself.
Yeah, we got rid of a whole entire computer and everything is readjusted. But hey, you still did some shows though. You adapt pretty well. I thought you did well.
It was an interesting show. DJ Crux hung out with me for a while. Had Jaden Cowan in, and it was one of those shows. We have those.
Yeah.
It was good to be back on the air. Miss talking to my folks and miss hanging out.
So the college experience. Do you want to talk about it, or was it good?
We can. It was good. It was interesting in two ways because that's where Christy graduated from, and then a lot of folks don't remember or realize we lived in Cookville the first 7 years we were married and absolutely loved that town. So it was a lot of fun. The girls have been there a few times as they've grown up, but to go and look at it as a potential place for them to spend 4 or 5 years of their lives, it was a lot of fun. We got to run into some Franklin County students.
Oh, really?
And that was a lot of fun, and just getting to experience it from the dad's side, but then getting to see, my wife was enjoying, going back down that memory lane, and so she got to see how things have changed, how some of the things have stayed the same, and it was a really good experience. They've had they enjoyed University of Alabama Huntsville on Monday, and they really enjoyed Tennessee Tech on Wednesday. So I don't know. I've tried not to. I enjoyed it, but try not to think about it too much because that makes it a little bit more real. And
I get you. Yeah, no
not
worries.
quite ready for that, but excited for them and look forward to seeing what they do.
Well, I am also very excited for them. I'm sure they probably get. I don't know. Are they kind of headstrong, like they know exactly where they're going?
Oh, absolutely not. And a lot of it has to do with what kind of experience that you want in college. Jenna's ready to. She's asking sorority girl questions, and she's looking to go. She's a great student, learn a lot, but have the college experience.
Sure, yeah.
Jada's trying to decide, if what her experience looks like. She's going into the medical field, and that's challenging.
Yeah.
But then do you go into that challenge? Do you cheer? They found out while they were there the other day. They both sing, as you know, and she found out that you can be in the RN program and still get music scholarships and still perform in the choirs and those kind of things.
Wow.
And so I don't know. It's going to be they're living the life that they're living their best lives, and as a dad, that's really about the absolute best that you could hope for. So I'm excited for that. It just still feels kind of weird.
I get you. Yeah. It makes total sense. That being said, if you would have an interesting college experience, let us know.
Not you, Brett.
Not okay.
But actually, I got to say this, Chewy, and I got to be careful. I don't want to insult Brett. He's going to have one of my daughters this evening. One of the Jada is very excited that Brett and Miss Amy and River have graciously invited her to tag along tonight to the Bridgestone. She's going to her first Chris Tomlin Good Friday concert.
Oh, okay.
And so thank you for that, Brett. I've been laughing because he said, she may regret that but I assured him that it may go both ways. So they both have been, Miss Amy has advised him to be on his best behavior. I have advised Jada to let somebody else get a word in. And so, but they're going to have a great time. I'm excited for them and grateful for that opportunity for her.
Well, I'm glad for that. It's decent to have all your eggs in one batch. But Violet, we're gonna be here for you whenever it happens. So okay,
I'm ready, and I mean, and I tell my wife all the time, and I remind myself they can't take over the world if we don't let them off of Georgia Crossing Road. And
Good
so
point.
they've got to leave the house, and so just looking for that right environment. Jada's still torn on whether she wants to cheer in college, and so I mean, there's a lot of things to consider, and all colleges aren't created equally. It can be the perfect college for somebody, and be a different experience altogether for somebody else. And so we're still these two this week were their favorites, from the start. So we wanted to give him an opportunity to go visit and have something to compare it with as they get. They'll start visiting some other colleges now and see. And there are some folks reaching out to them, and then I tell them that's a blessing. I mean, they have options, and there aren't any colleges reaching out for their dad. In fact, I'm still not welcome on a few campuses, I think, from my Air Force days. But so it's an exciting time. It's fun. They're still trying to figure out what they want to do and what that looks like, whether they want to go to school together. And I think that's kind of where they're leaning. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I've told everybody, and you've heard me say this, next season is going to be my 20th season exactly.
Wow.
In the football announcers booth. It's going to be their senior year. So if you hear some crying from the announcers booth, just mind your own business.
Understood. Brett did say it'll be a fun time. I'm not even sure what you said, a Good Friday. So
Today's
like
Good Friday.
Well, oh yeah, today is Good Friday.
That's right.
I didn't even realize that.
Come on,
My
man.
bad. Yeah, because I thought it was like
It's
Good
Friday, but Sundays are coming.
Yeah, like I thought when you said Good Friday concert, I thought it was like a
Right.
Easter special concert. But this is specifically for that.
And of course Good Friday is the start of the Easter weekend, and so Chris Tomlin is he's famous for this, and so I'm a little bit jealous. Brett didn't invite me, by the way, but a little bit jealous because he does this every year. It's in Nashville. It's at Bridgestone, big deal, and every year. Because he's in Nashville, he never advertises who's coming. He always has special guests.
Wow, okay, that's
last,
a lot of fun.
Last year, Lainey Wilson. So I mean, these are when he says special guests, he's not dragging me out to sing on the second verse. These are like real artists. Cool, for me, for the thousands that bought a ticket,
I would triple dog dare you to rap at Bridgestone Arena. I would love to see that.
That would be a not so good Friday for a lot of folks, but
I'd pay for it.
So
we're gonna jump into a break here real quick and then be back with more. I almost said swap it up with more of the starting lineup.
We'll cover that too if you want. We'll sell a medical bed while we're here this morning. Full service starting lineup.
So get started with us this morning at the FMO Facebook stream. If you haven't yet, this has been ESPN Radio Winchester 1340 1069. Stay tuned after these messages.
Out with the cold, in with the comfort. Refresh your home with Hall Furniture in Winchester. From stylish living room sets to cozy recliners and dining pieces made for gathering, now's the perfect time to upgrade your space. Quality, comfort, and pieces you'll love coming home to. That's Hall Furniture. Visit them at 3131 Deckard Boulevard in Winchester or browse anytime at hallfurniture.com. Hall Furniture. Make your home feel brand new.
Starting off our morning in the mid-60s with it being nice and cloudy, but the sun will be popping out this afternoon with a high of 83 degrees. Southwest winds coming in from 5 to 15 miles per hour. Some gusts as high as 25 and a 10% chance of showers this afternoon. Stay tuned to ESPN Radio Winchester 1340 for all of your wild weather updates.
Winchester. When our local athletes give it their all, Domino's is here to refuel the team. Swing by Domino's on South College and build your own pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 each. After after the game? Feed the whole squad. Grab a medium 2-topping Parmesan stuffed crust pizza, bread bites, and dips for $17.99. Or go big with 2 large pizzas and bread bites for $24.99. Quick combos, cold drinks, and deals starting at $5.99. At 668 South College Street, Domino's is proud to support our local athletes, on and off the field.
Electric and Pro Hardware, LLC, located on 1991 Chart Springs Road in Winchester, is the place to go for all your electrical, hardware, and outdoor needs. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. Do you know what you're looking for and want to know if the store has it? You can contact them at 931-967-7351 to get in touch with someone that can help. That's over on Chart Springs Road in Winchester at Poultry Electric and Pro Hardware, LLC.
We apologize if this is your first time, but yes, unfortunately, this is normal. You're listening to the starting lineup on ESPN Radio 1340-1069, WCDT Winchester.
Welcome back, ESPN Radio Winchester 1340-1069. This is the starting lineup, fueled by Loco Coffee.
That entry music will get you.
Yeah, that shocked me. I wasn't ready for it. Jump in with us this morning on the FML Facebook stream.
Real quick, I noticed on Facebook my new favorite Joe antagonist, Miss Cindy Hen. She's already said hello this morning. It is her 45th anniversary today.
Well, happy anniversary! I'm
Happy
so glad
anniversary,
to hear that.
Miss Cindy. Hope you and Stan are staying at a place much nicer than the pictures that you shared with me yesterday.
Oh yeah.
And I have a feeling that you are. But 45 years, that's amazing. And she and Stan doesn't get enough credit. He's kind of the quiet in the storm, but he's surrounded by some, between Rachel and Ryan and Miss Cindy. He's the one that kind of holds it all together. But happy anniversary. That's amazing.
Well, definitely happy anniversary, and thank you so much for tuning in the way you do. Hope you have a wonderful Good Friday, that's a smart anniversary. When people tie it, didn't you do this where you tied it to a holiday?
Oh no, I wish I were smart enough for that. My wife messed me up. I have that bad deal that a wife does where her birthday is 2 weeks before our anniversary.
Oh, so you've got like one back-to-back
Well,
sort of holidays.
and an odd story to that. I DJ'd when I first got out of the Air Force. I DJ'd in the Tri-Cities for several years before I moved to Cookeville, and I was set up to sing the national anthem at the Bristol race. And my wife picks out this date, and it wasn't even August the 22nd is my anniversary. There's absolutely no tie-in to anything specific. It just happened to be enough time for her to finish planning the wedding. And coincidentally, that was the date I was supposed to sing at the Bristol race. And so I missed my opportunity to sing the national anthem at the Bristol race so that I could marry Christy.
I get it. I think you made a good trade, though.
Well, she'll tell you that, too.
Yeah. So we had Keith McFarland jump in saying that Tech is actually a great school. Love the size and campus. And then Brett says it's the 10th year this year for the, I assume for
the Chris Tomlin for the Good Friday concert. It's a big deal, and I think Brett was telling me the other day this is his 5th year in a row going.
Wow.
So it's supposed to be a really great time. Mine, Jada is exceptionally excited. And she loves Miss Crabtree. She has her at the high school. She hasn't met Brett yet, and so I think she's ready. She's about to be a senior in high school. I've got to get her ready for the real world. So probably a concert experience with Brett Crabtree is a life experience that she'll take with her.
I'm expecting a review by the time we get by Monday, so I want to hear how it goes.
A review is better than a mug shot, so I'll take that.
All right. Well, it sounds good. And also, There we go. I do that every day where I don't fix the days. So it'll be like Monday, and I'll be like, oh, it's 30 minutes in. We're still on Monday, you know?
Right.
But so it is What the Florida Friday.
What the Florida
Hopefully,
Friday.
as far as we know, Sammy D should be in. I don't think you heard anything.
No,
different.
I didn't. Now, Joe just kind of said he's going fishing.
I get it.
See you Monday.
Yeah.
Happy Easter. Hide your own dang eggs. Yeah.
Spreckens of which. What time is it? Okay. One question before we head out. Easter egg hunts. Is anybody hitting those up? Because, like, I'll be honest with you. Like, me and my friends, we used to do an Easter egg hunt. And, you know, we'd go to a bar, and then we would go and have an Easter egg hunt. Yeah. And so we'd be 4 or 5 tequilas in. You got to go get some eggs. Dude, you'd be surprised at, like, how competitive, like, adults get. Like, we were, like, tackling each other and, like, hitting each other and, like you know, like, elbowing each other out of the way. That prize egg got destroyed. Because I remember I found it. And then my friend, who was about half my size, she saw me get it and literally, like a linebacker, beelined it to me and just clotheslined me.
Interesting to point out that half your size is what you led with, but then you went to she.
Yes, it was a couple of friends. It was we had multiple men and women both in this one.
Well, now what we started doing, and this will be the third year, a couple years ago, to make it a little bit more challenging for the girls, we do an Easter egg hunt at night.
Oh, okay.
And so we go out and hide the eggs after dark, and then all they get is a flashlight and 15 minutes to find what you can find. And
that's a really good idea.
And they enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. They had a couple friends join them last year for that, and I assume we'll probably inherit a couple this year as well. But it is a lot of fun because they are older. I mean, they're 16 and. You know, so it gives them a chance to still have some of that fun, but it is a lot more challenging because it's, you know, at that age, you know, they can see it in the water spout and those kind of things. But
they
it
got
just,
that height advantage a little bit.
Right,
more.
but it adds a lot more to it with the darkness, and it's a lot of fun. It adds a little something extra to it because it is dark, and I have one that's terrified of snakes, even though it's dark, and so it's a lot of fun to watch her try to navigate her fears versus her desire to have a Reese cup filled egg. So,
see, that's the difference though. I wonder though, like when they like, so like me and my brother, it's weird now going to a restaurant with him and he'll be like, yeah, I'll just have like a beer. Like I'm still like, well, you're not supposed to do that. You're you know what I mean?
Right.
But then I realized like, oh, we're all at that age now, you know.
Right.
And I shot this idea to Joe. You tell me if it's a bad idea. But I think we should do like a 21 and up Easter egg hunt next year for the station, and we'll go out and put them out in the field, and we're in the front and whatever. But we do adult-centric Easter eggs, right? So you get like a little rolled-up $5 bill, some Tylenol, you know, one of those little like Jack Daniel's whiskey bottles, you know, the little bitty shot ones, like that kind of stuff.
I would imagine that our friends over at Loco would provide quite the lucky egg.
Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking.
And a little, you know, in backstage spawn, I'm sure they've got some. They've got some interesting things that they can add as
like
well.
Collector gold coins and stuff like that. I'm saying I think that would be a lot of fun just to put together, let alone play.
Right.
But it's like you have to sign a waiver whenever you play. You will get hit. You know what I mean?
I think you're onto something. I've got some pictures in my head that are a little disturbing, but
I'm all about it.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
I can tell you right now, Joe Abraham is dying to hit me. So if we give him the option to, like,
aren't you glad he's not bigger?
Oh yeah, Joe. Again, like we all know, Joe is only 5'6". So yeah, I'm not that afraid of him. That's why I'm okay with him hitting me. But also, hey, don't remember specifically, he is only 5'6", if that, when he's sitting in his chair with his shoes on. So I don't know if Joe's in the...
Yeah, thanks for taking the booster seat out this morning, by the way.
Hey,
that
it's
would
no
have been
problem.
pretty awkward.
It would have been, and you know what? And I know, you know, you're not a big Alabama guy anyway, you know. So and it's got the Alabama stickers all over it and whatnot. Keith,
Roll Tide.
there you go. Keith said, better to do the egg hunt Saturday. Sunday will not be a good day. Outside is going to be having rain. Oh, okay.
It'll be cold Sunday too.
Oh, it is
colder.
Dang.
You're the weather guy.
No. I do the weather in 24-hour cycles.
Right.
Okay, that way I stay as up to date as
It's supposed to be
possible.
like in the 50s, I think, on Sunday.
Gosh, I thought we were past that. You know what I mean?
They're just holding on.
So Brett said do an Easter scavenger hunt instead of an egg hunt. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. We need to get a committee.
Right.
A committee for events like this. We'll get some food trucks out here and stuff. Yeah, I'm all about this. Put it in the chat, FMO Facebook stream. Let us know if you're interested. So, speaking of which, maybe like a gift certificate to Poultry Electric, possibly.
Right.
Speaking of Poultry Electric. Yeah, like that, Subway? Yeah. Segway. I said Subway. So, we're going to jump into a call here with Poultry Electric this morning. Johnny, will you take it for a second while giving them a call?
And again, we want to make sure that everybody has it is Good Friday, and it's a great weekend. I mentioned this yesterday on my show. If you're lucky enough to still have your mom, still have your grandma, get up and go to church on Sunday. It's Easter. You should go every Sunday, obviously, but Easter is just a little extra special. If you have, again, your mom, your grandma, give them a call. And, you're going to want to go by there and eat some of that good ham and enjoy that family time Sunday afternoon anyway. Get it started early. It is this is a holy weekend. It's a beautiful weekend. And so Easter time, be safe out there and make those memories and get that time get your mom in.
We've got Miss Christie on the line here from Poultry Electric. How are you this morning, Miss Christie?
Well, good morning. It's a beautiful day at Poultry Electric. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm here with Johnny this morning, not Joe.
You're welcome.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you did not say it like that, Miss Christie. Okay.
So
no, that's good. I'm good with it. Whatever we got to do is just fine with me. Today's such a good day.
Well, I'm glad that you're having a good day up there. It is Good Friday, and I hope it's going well. So tomorrow, it sounds like today started off well for you guys up there at Poultry Electric.
It has. It's been busy already this morning, and Adam, out of the goodness of his heart, has provided some donuts up here and some Cokes and stuff if anyone wants to stop by and visit for a minute and get you a donut. Easter is his favorite time of year, and he loves Good Friday because of what it stands for, so we're all good.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. And shout out to him for doing that. That's really kind of him. So are you guys going to be having regular hours today?
Absolutely.
All right, so you guys will be open all regular hours on Good Friday. If somebody needs something up there, you got anything new coming in or that has come in since the last time we spoke? Or are we still on, this? I think it's a great time of the year, especially with Easter coming up. Some people do Easter gifts. I think it would be an excellent gift to pick up some small appliances or something from Poultry Electric.
Did he say excellent?
Absolutely.
I did say excellent.
Excellent. Did you catch that?
Yes, we got that.
So
we are running some sales. So if they come in today or tomorrow, they can get a Midea set washer and dryer, $8.99.
Oh.
Tax stuff to get it out the door. We have a Frigidaire gas or electric ranges for $8.99. We still have our Speed Queen in stock. So come in and check out the Speed Queen because they are hard to get. So when we run out, it takes us a while to get replenished. So come while we have stock in it. Everything is going great. We are fully stocked on barbecue pellets, and I know a lot of people might be using that Traeger grill or that Pit Boss grill this week, the pellet grills. Come in here and check those out. They're on sale, 2 bags for $25, which is pretty good. So come out here and check us out.
All right. Well, that sounds like a good time out there. If people are also Johnny told me that Sunday is actually going to be a little balmy, as it were. It's going to be a little bit chilly. So as far as taking advantage of this weekend's nice weather outside of Sunday, they got one last Saturday to squeeze a few more extra projects in. You said you had some extra deals. Was it just those appliance ones, or do you got anything else around the store that you can tell us about?
Well, we're a deal-making place. So if you have something you're in need of, you just come on in here, and we'll do the best we can to get you fixed right up. And my guys are so good at working with you if you don't exactly know what you need. And if you're like me, you come in and you go, well, I need that thing that hooks that other thing to it. That's how I describe things. So it doesn't matter if that's all you know to say. You just come in here, draw them a picture. It doesn't matter. They'll help you. Bring pictures on your phone. Our guys are good at figuring it out.
Every time I come in there, Jeff tells me I need a pocket knife and to paint something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's probably true. It's probably true.
I can 100%.
And
Go ahead.
I was just going to say we do have pocket knives, and I know you've all heard that this weekend is the big benefit for Crystal.
Yes.
And we have some pink knives in stock. So if you just really want a pink knife, come on in here and check it out. They just came in yesterday. Tomorrow, don't forget, I'm just going to put this plug out there. Come and support Crystal as our local area. Just pull together and do the best we can for her.
That's right.
It will be the car show tomorrow, and then tomorrow night will be the benefit for her where they're going to have the silent auction. And if you really want to get Jeff or Adam, but we'll say Jeff, come, give your little $1, and whoever gets the most dollars in their little pot, they get a pie in the face. So if you really want to see that,
do they take checks?
Come on out and vote for that too.
Well, all right, that's a really great thing. Well, do you have any extra? I'm sure. What time is that going to be starting? Do you know?
The car show, I believe, is from 10 to 2. There will also be a bake sale at that time, and there's going to be some good stuff because I know I just baked some.
Oh, wow.
And then tomorrow night at 6 o'clock starts the benefit, and it'll go just until everybody's too tired and goes home.
All right. Well, thank you for letting us know about that. That's really great.
Yeah. So it's a good thing.
Well, on top of that, though, I will attest, though, to your point about, finding things. My dad and I, the last time we were in there, that exact thing happened like you were talking about. We literally went up to the counter and was like, listen, we can't find anything. And you guys literally looked on your computer for 2 seconds and you guys, found it. It's on its way. And it was ready to go. Yep. And that's the kind of customer service you cannot get at any of the big box stores around town. And I just wanted to tell you all that we thoroughly appreciate it. Everyone here at the station certainly does.
Yeah, absolutely.
And around town. And I want to push everybody out there. And on top of that, you've also got some selections over there at poultryelectric.com as well. But
absolutely,
Jeff says there's some sleds on sale too.
Yeah, I bet. for one last secret snow that we might get for this year, who knows? But we'll be on our toes.
Absolutely.
Indian winter's coming.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, thank you so much for jumping in with us this morning, Miss Christie.
All right. Well, you have a wonderful day and a happy Easter, and hope you come out here and enjoy some of these donuts that Adam supplied for everybody today. And we'll talk with you after a while. You can reach us at 931-967-7351, 1991 Sharp Springs Road right here in Winchester, or poultryelectric.com.
All right. Well,
Happy
thank you
Easter.
so much.
God bless you, Christy.
Have a great one. Bye, guys.
So that was Miss Christie. Oh, we got to turn that off. That was Miss Christie from Poultry Electric. Head on over there, Sharp Springs Road. I was unaware of this benefit, so I'm glad that she brought that up. We'll talk about that some more. Brett Crabtree jumped in saying, Johnny, how as a Tennessee fan, are you wearing that shirt and can say the words roll? And then he couldn't even finish. He was so disgusted.
It was said tongue in cheek.
It was for the joke. Yeah.
It was we were talking about Joe's Alabama booster seat.
Right.
So Brett, in order to make you semi-like me again, I would have been sitting my Tennessee bottom on that roll tide.
We're adding lore to him that he's not even going to know about until we get, people are going to be joking about the booster on
We'll
Monday.
tell
He's
him
like,
when he gets back. That's what he gets for going fishing.
Oh, dear. All right, well, let's see. We are going to jump into another break here and then be back with more of the starting lineup right after these messages. Stay tuned to ESPN Radio Winchester 1340 1069. The starting lineup fueled by Loco Coffee after these messages.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah.
In an overdose emergency, every second counts, and your actions can save a life. Through the Tennessee Save a Life program, the Franklin County Prevention Coalition provides free training and naloxone to help community members recognize and respond to an opioid overdose. This training gives you the skills to support someone in crisis. When we're prepared to help one another, we're stronger together, and we're stronger without the stigma that keeps people from seeking life-saving care. Visit fcpctn.org/Tennessee Save a Life to learn more. This project is funded under a grant contract with the State of Tennessee Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services.
Spring is in the air, and so are fresh new savings at Furniture Merchandise Outlet, FMO, right here in Tullahoma. Ready to refresh your space? From living rooms and bedrooms to dining sets and mattresses, FMO has the styles you want at prices you'll love. No long waits, no sticker shock. Just take it home today. Visit them at 105 North Jackson Street in Tullahoma or browse anytime at fmotn.com. Furniture Merchandise Outlet, where spring cleaning turns into a spring upgrade.
Spring is here, and it's time to wear it out loud at T-Shirt Spot in Tullahoma. Whether you need custom tees for your business, school, team, or just something fun for the season, T-Shirt Spot has you covered. Literally. Fresh designs, bold colors, and quality you can feel. Stop by 909 South Washington Street in Tullahoma or check them out online at tshirtspot.com. T-Shirt Spot, where your spring style starts.
It's time for a local news break from the 931 Go News Center.
The Franklin County Rebelettes continue to showcase both their offensive firepower and areas for growth after splitting their latest district contests. Franklin County rallied for a dramatic 15-13 victory over Cannon County before falling 11-3 to Marshall County the following day. The Rebelettes lineup proved once again it can compete with anyone, but early defensive miscues and slow starts proved costly against the Tigerettes, who scored 7 runs in the first 2 innings. Head coach Kelly Kennedy pointed to those early mistakes as the difference. Despite the setback, Franklin County remains a dangerous team at the plate, with standout hitters including Montgomery, Marshall, Carter, and Hardison leading the charge. The Rebelettes now stand at 9-10 overall and 3-2 in district play. Meanwhile, the Franklin County Rebels secured their 10th win of the season Tuesday night with a dramatic 2-1 walk-off victory over Giles County in 8 innings. After surrendering the tying run in the 7th, the Rebels regrouped in extras to claim the district win. Leighton Jones sparked the offense with a 2-out triple in the 5th and scored on an RBI single from Aiden Hoddesy. Avery Jackson delivered 6 shutout innings with 7 strikeouts, while Cameron Denton earned the win in relief. Franklin County improves to 10-7 overall and 3-1 in district play and will travel to Smyrna tonight for a 6 p.m. first pitch. In local news, construction along Bible Crossing in Winchester is approaching the western intersection with Myers Road. City officials advise motorists to expect delays due to the increased activity and flagging operations, and non-local drivers are encouraged to avoid the area when possible. Additionally, the City of Tullahoma has opened its search for a new city administrator following the resignation of Jason Quick. Interim Administrator Jeff Dameron will continue serving while the board seeks qualified applicants for the position. For more local news and sports updates, visit 931go.com. Stay informed and stay connected to your community with ESPN Radio Winchester.
A lot of businesses think better advertising means spending more money. The truth is, the most expensive advertising is the kind that doesn't work. When your message is consistent, your category is protected, and your advertising works together across multiple platforms like radio, billboards, and digital, all connected to the teams that Franklin County loves, you actually spend less over time. That's why our partners don't just advertise, they own their space. Learn how smart advertising can save you money with ESPN Radio 1340, 1069 WCDT Winchester.
Tune into the Afternoon Handoff with Johnny Hand, weekday afternoons from 2 to 4, right here on ESPN Radio Winchester. Now, back to Joe and Chewy.
Welcome back to the starting lineup, ESPN Radio Winchester 1340 1069. We are fueled by local coffee this morning and spring break fever. It's the last day of spring break. Come join it with us on the FMO Facebook feed if anybody would like to get involved, like all of our friends already have. Brett Crabtree came back, though, talking about, hey, listen, there are 0 expectations. You can't ever speak those 2 words together as a Tennessee fan, he says. And then Andrew's saying, good morning, Johnny.
Good morning, Andrew. Good morning, neighbor. Happy Good Friday. And shout out to Joe. Joe.
Yeah, so
Joe's listening.
So Joe is listening. I got a text
You'll
message.
appreciate this, Brett.
So in the break here, I was scrambling to update everything.
He did not say Happy Easter.
No, he said, I quote, both, I love you guys, and I hope you both doing perfectly well. But what he actually said was, that's what he meant. His actual words were, I'm going to kill you both with my bare hands.
Happy Easter.
But that's not what he meant. But Happy Easter was what he meant. Oh, dear. Okay, well, jump in with this FMO Facebook stream if you guys are interested in give us some topics to which you want to talk about this morning. It's going to be an easy one this morning. We're just going to relax and have a good time. We're not going to be intense about it. We're not going to be shooting for clips. We're just going to be enjoying this Good Friday. Joe Abraham's out there enjoying it with his dad on the lake, so we're going to enjoy it over here at the station.
They're in the middle of the lake. There's no way he can get to us before the show's off there at 9 o'clock.
There you go. So I doubt that boy's even up. All right, well, we still got one more call to jump into. We're going to do that in the later in the show. We're going to talk to Steve over there at Heath Automotive.
Absolutely.
If they're open. It's weird because some places are closed on Good Friday, some aren't, so we'll see. So.
Well, and kudos to Franklin County. They always, and that's one. It's weird that Tullahoma and Franklin County have different spring breaks, and I know that's really tough on the Abraham family. But Franklin County always makes sure that their spring break lines up with Good Friday.
Oh yeah,
because
really?
Good Friday is not a recognized quote unquote holiday.
Really?
It's not a government holiday, and so
that's surprising.
So the schools are in, and so Franklin County has done a really good job for the last several years, where they make sure spring break lines up with Good Friday, and that everybody has an opportunity to be off. So
okay, well, shout out to them for that. I appreciate that.
We try to say something positive about them every once in a while, because
mean,
I'm sure that they hear enough of the negative.
Well, this morning it is Good Friday. Spring break is coming to an end. Let us know your spring break stories. I'm curious. Joe had a good one, obviously, and Miss Cindy updated us that she had also been to the same location, shockingly, which is just an incredible thing. But if you've got an interesting spring break story, maybe you've doing something for spring break.
Where's the best place you've ever been on spring break, Chewy?
Good. Ooh, that's a hard one.
Because people don't realize, despite Joe telling everybody that you just wander aimlessly in the woods when you're not on air, you've been to some amazing places.
Yeah, I've been in. I went to. So my dad went on. I mean, every country you could think of has flown him out somewhere to work on their power system or something.
Right.
So a lot of our vacations growing up were his business trips, and I got to go to some really cool spots. Now, I haven't gone to like the coolest spots. Like he's been to like Italy and like Ukraine and China and all those places. I never went on any of those. But I think probably the coolest place it was during my spring break. We did go to Puerto Rico, and I got to see the Arecibo radio telescope. Have you know that it was the biggest one in the world at the time. I think that it's been either shut down or destroyed one or knocked down, but I got to see it before it happened.
Wow.
Dude, like it's like you have this concept in your mind of like a large structure, but even when you get there, it was like so big that like the edges were a little bit hazy. It was like that kind of large. And but yeah, I've been to Puerto Rico, I've been to New Orleans, Philadelphia, I've been to a lot of places.
I enjoyed Puerto Rico. We went after a big storm had come through, so it was kind of it was sad. It was you saw the resiliency on display, and that was nice. And of course, you have to walk the famous street with all the multicolored houses. Mm-hmm. So we did the touristy things, but that Puerto Rico is a neat little place.
Dad wasn't a huge fan of the roads because he said the lines were just a suggestion in some places. So
that was Belize. Belize is the scariest bus ride I've ever had.
Oh, dang, dog.
Yeah, that was different. And then you look out the bus window and you're already praying, and you look out the bus window and there's like motorcycles, and there's literally over there. It is not unusual to have 4 or 5 people on a motorcycle. I mean, they're riding on the handlebars. They're holding on. They put the pegs on the wheels out the side so they can stand and hold on to your shoulders. And
oh my gosh!
Oh, it was it was a beautiful place and had one of the greatest excursions. I did some zip lining through the rainforest and then into some cave tubing. It's one of the greatest excursions that I've ever been on.
Wow!
But the bus ride was. That was tough on a guy.
I tell you what, actually, come to think of it, the best part in Puerto Rico was actually they had you've ever seen the glowing waves that they have, the dinoflagellates? There's like a harbor with just millions of them, and we got on a canoe. That's awesome. Every time you would like put your paddle in the water and move it, it would just like light up. It was literally like magic. Like it literally, that's what it felt like. Wasn't, and I want to go back in like Florida, like February, because that's when their breeding season is. And they say even the breeze on the top of the water will activate them, and it's like it literally looks like something straight out of like a Pixar movie or something. Awesome. Keith McFarland jumped in saying the Final Four is this weekend, and then he also says. Did have a question. Have you guys heard anything about a community center for the kids? Man, this town needs one so bad. I think there's is Campora. Does that kind of count, or is that more? They
do a lot more over there. I wish folks were more aware of the things that they offer over there. It's kind of limited in scope, but as far as a traditional community center, unfortunately, Keith, that's there's just the cost is so prohibitive.
The insurance probably too. It's probably
the insurance
incredible.
is tough, but it's just land is high, and then construction is high, and then you factor in the employees and all the other things, and it's a shame. And I get it, Keith. I wish that we had something like that to offer, because they have a really nice community center over in Manchester. Tullahoma, their swimplex over there is. As I said, we have a really nice swimplex here. It's just the facilities are limited, and I think that this has been an age-old question. This is something that the folks here in Franklin County have been talking about for a long, long time, and just unfortunately, I am unaware of anything in the works that's legitimately a possibility at this time. But like I said, I hope that changes. And if my Powerball ticket hits, that's one of the things that I'm going to be doing.
Well, yeah, and also if you want, you can contact some of the people at the city too. I think all their numbers and stuff are online.
Right.
I think the closest we've got, there is like a kids play place on the street. I think even.
We have a few things here and there. The playground, over at the city park, and there are some things out there. But as far as a traditional, and I agree with Keith. Even and you brought up Campora and those places. Townsend has a gym, but it's not really open to public use. They do utilize it very well for elementary school basketball and for rec league and those kind of things, and very grateful for that and the things that they do over there. But as far as a true community center, that's unfortunately not.
Never say never, though.
Well, I never know.
And talking about it, that'll get people to
there
to
are,
think about it.
And there was some talk a couple years ago. There was some rumblings of one that was going to be built over at the high school, and there are reasons why it didn't happen, and some legitimate, some folks don't like. But it was going to be on school property. It wouldn't have been accessible throughout the school day, those school hours. It was going to be very limited. But there were some positives that it was going to bring too. But it just wasn't to be. And even at that, it wouldn't have been a traditional, true community center like what folks like Keith and myself and a lot of folks here in the area would like to have.
He says he had a conversation with the mayor last year. He would love to have one. Johnny, I agree. If I ever came into some money, he would love to finance one as well. Something's telling me it's probably on the books somewhere. It's written down as an idea.
Well, it's so expensive, and that's what people don't realize.
Yeah.
You can't. It's not. You take, for instance, Chewy, just for comparison's sake, building the new animal shelter, $1.5 million for an animal shelter.
Yeah.
And I'm not, and before anybody gets mad, I'm not saying that that's bad, wrong, or indifferent. But for comparison's sake, if it's $1.5 million to build an animal shelter, you got to multiply that by a few factors to get anything that reasonably resembles a community center like what we want. So you're talking about an investment, $5 to $10 million, and that's a lot of money.
It is, but. We'll see. Winchester's in a period of growth anyway.
Right.
So I imagine some of these things are on its way.
I would love to have an opportunity to take dust off the old Nikes and get out there and shoot a little basketball and hit the pool and those things, and just for our kids. But
I think so. Joe texted me asking, what would they want compared to what we don't already have. My guess is that we have a lot of the things that a community center has, but they're spread out and not monitored exactly the same way and everything. So I guess it would just be a collected building or campus specifically designed for youths and being a safe place for them to go.
And my challenge would be to a lot of our listeners and to a lot of our community, and you touched on this, Campora. Eric Van Sant, he's the head over there of a lot of those programs, but they have so many things going on with it. Are you aware they have? They have anger management classes, they have parenting classes, they have leadership classes.
Yeah,
they do things, and the truth is when they offer some of these things, it's not as well attended as you would hope that they would be, and so that's the challenge to our community. If they're doing these things, and we grow out of them, that's how you light a fire for a bigger community center. It's hard to argue the need versus the cost
Right.
when we have these programs over here that are sparsely attended or even known about. I mean, there are quite a few things that happen. We talked just very briefly about the small practice facility community center that was being discussed just a few years ago over at the high school. Well, one of the things they talked about for the pro side of that was we can have basketball tournaments and we can have craft fairs and all these things. And the truth is we have 2 high schools that are 5 years old that have 500 seat auditoriums, and they have brand new gyms. And we're not having basketball tournaments now. And we're not having craft shows now. These folks aren't knocking down the door to do these things. And we have the capability to do some of those things at this time. So I think that ultimately, if we're going to get to that traditional community center, we've got to show that the desire is there and the need is there. And you do that by flooding these opportunities that do already exist.
Good point, John. And this is coming from county commissioner, so like you sort of been in the mud.
I get a lot. I've talked about this for a while, and for the record, I am pro community center because I would love to have that, but I also as the announcer for North and South and Franklin County, I'm in these facilities, and we have some amazing facilities, and I feel like they could be utilized a lot more than they are. And it's not, to be fair, it's not that the school system says no. The absolute truth is that the demand isn't there. We don't have folks calling and saying, "Hey, I want to do a basketball tournament," or "Hey, can I use South's gym because we've got a craft fair?"
Mm-hmm.
Those things aren't happening.
Right.
And so we have the capability. I mean, you've been in them. I mean, you went to South.
Oh yeah.
The South today and the
Night
South
and day.
they are worlds, light years apart. And so we have the technology.
In a good way.
Well, no, in a great way. And and we went over to we did the afternoon handoff from South in their media room.
Unbelievable.
You and Joe and I, just the technology envy.
Yes. I was like, if I had a hold of this when I was in middle school,
It's we have these things, and those are some things that we could utilize and use. But again, the truth is we're sitting back and waiting for things to happen, and we don't have that charge. We don't have that group of people that are out there and making those demands, because we can't say we need it. We can all say we want it,
right?
And until we show that we need it, it's going to be hard to get that taxpayer very excited to pay for that.
All right. Well, we are going to jump to a call here with Heath Automotive. We'll see if Steve's going to pick up this morning.
Come on, Steve. He's out looking for the lucky egg. But we do appreciate everybody tuning in with us here on this Good Friday. Joe out fishing with his dad, left us in charge, and we're kind of kicking back. Got our Hawaiian shirts on, enjoying this last day of spring break, and it's a Good Friday. It's the beginning of the Holy Weekend, and again, we encourage all of you to get out there and get some church in this weekend.
We've got Steve on the line here from Heath Automotive. How are you this morning, Steve?
I'm doing great. Good morning.
Joe has left us, so you're here. You're stuck with Johnny and me this morning.
Hey, but we called this time. We called this time, Steve. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Well, I was getting ready to say maybe this is an upgrade, but then you reminded me that kind of blew it before. So.
We apologize, and this is our redemption tour.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Well, so are you having a good Friday this morning so far up there at Heath Automotive?
Hey, a lot of people take advantage of, days that they've gotten off, like Good Friday and all. And I had somebody yesterday ask me if we were going to be open today, and I said pretty much out of necessity, because people will take a day like this to get new tires, get repair, get maintenance, and so we're going to be busy today, and it started off busy.
Well, I'm glad that people are getting out there, because you guys do great work, and like we've said before, it's also a fantastic gift for somebody if you want to do something nice for Easter or Good Friday. Getting somebody's tires, fixed, redone, replaced, getting their car a little bit of a tune-up. You guys often talk about how good you are at preventing just as much as you are regular maintenance as well. And this sounds like it could be an opportunity if they get in there a little bit early for maybe a quick early Easter gift or something.
Absolutely. Well, it's always a good idea, and trying to just at least stay on a schedule for maintenance. Evaluate, how many miles you have on your vehicle, when was it tuned up, when were belts replaced, when was it a good inspection, but always your fluids. And vehicles last longer nowadays. They're kept longer. And the more we do to stay on top of that, the better we have that opportunity to get longer life out of our vehicles.
And Steve, what is it that you recommend? We're now officially in the springtime, this time of year. What is it that you recommend that folks really focus on as they prepare to go into spring and into the summer?
Well, you always want to, from a safety standpoint, you always put that in front of everything else. And tires are a huge component of being safe out there on the road. As you wear your tires down, you're going to lose stopping distance. You're going to get to that point where it takes longer distance to stop.
Right.
You want to be reliable out there on the road. You don't want to be on old tires that may leave you stranded and cause issues. Right along with that, brakes. You want to know that you've got brakes in good shape that you can rely on. And then you start getting into your safety systems like your lighting, your wipers, defrost working properly, things like that. And those always go to the top of the list.
Absolutely.
Steve, I'm over here at HeathAutomotiveTire.com, and I am looking at the rebates tab here. And golly, you guys, I have to scroll 3 or 4 times to get all the way down to the bottom. It's rehab. It is rebate heaven this morning. Are there any in particular that you wanted to tell us about?
Well, really the big thing out of that, Chewy, is that the options the customer has, it's not just strictly locked in on, say, your Michelin, your premium tire, like a premium Michelin or a premium Bridgestone. That might not be the tire that the customer needs or wants. It's not locked in on just a particular brand's light truck or SUV and ignoring the passenger. There's such a wide variety of manufacturers and different tires that they're rebating and offering specials on that you can come in and we're always there to help. You get focused in and not make it a big ordeal out of picking tires, what's best for you. We'll find the right tire for your type of driving, your vehicle, your type of driving, and your budget. And then with these rebates, you get to save some money.
All right. Well, that is over there at HeathAutomotiveTire.com. Anybody can go over there. And it's, by the way, like you said, you guys have just finished this brand new website. Looks premium, my friend.
Very user-friendly. It's awesome.
I will pass that along because Mason and his wife put a lot of work into that. Building websites is not my forte. I'm doing good to use a website. So I'm a verbal person. If you want to come and, we look at your tires together and kick them and discuss them, and I can show you from our tire displays in the showroom and all what we would recommend and all. I'm pretty good at that. After 55 years of doing it, I better be. But so I defer to the younger generation on the websites and the use of those websites, but I acknowledge that they are important.
So the website lures them in, and then they pull you out of your cave, and the old man closes the deal.
There you go. If it's something old, somebody comes in here with a tube-type split rim, like we had yesterday, military style, very older vehicle and all, and it was having to be changed out there, and they came and got me to give them some direction to get them started on that. They knew what they needed to do, but they just wanted to confirm. But you go and get the 70-something-year-old guy that used to do it. That's the only way we did it many years ago, and I can usually offer some pretty good advice in handling that.
No substitute for experience. And so you guys are absolutely full service over there.
Well, that's the goal. It takes a team to really take care of all the customers with all their needs. And we are blessed to have a really good staff. And when we've got them all here and getting things done, we accomplish a lot for our customers.
Well, all right. Well, if somebody wanted to go and use some of that experience, maybe get a tune-up on their car, fix their tires, get something done while they got a chance on this Good Friday, where are you guys, and how can they get a hold of you?
All right. Well, if you don't know where we're at, you can always call us at 967-3880. But our address is in Winchester at 501 First Avenue Southwest. That's 4 blocks off the square, right at the split. And we're here to help you with all your tire, automotive repair, and maintenance needs. And be more than happy to see you come in and help you out.
All right, Steve. Well, you have an absolutely wonderful Good Friday and a happy Easter, okay?
Y'all take good care of things. Don't leave it in a mess for Joe to clean up when he finds his way back in.
Thank you for that vote of confidence, Steve. Happy Easter.
No promises. See ya.
Take care.
All right. Well, that was Steve from Heath Automotive. Visit heathautomotivetire.com for rebates and locations, phone numbers, and all that stuff. Beautiful website out there. All right. We're going to take a break. Top of the hour. We will be back with more of the starting lineup, fueled by Loco Coffee, right after these messages.
Game on, Winchester. Good Game Arcade on the Square is your go-to spot for non-stop fun. Play on custom arcade machines packed with all of the classics and latest hits. Challenge your friends on modern consoles or dive into epic board games. Need a power-up? Grab some delicious food and an ice-cold beer while you play. Whether you're an old-school Pixel Pro or a next-gen champ, Good Game Arcade is where the fun never ends. Press start and begin your adventure today at Good Game Arcade.
Got a project to tackle or a party to plan? Skip the stress and rent it instead at Reliable Rental in Winchester. From tools and heavy-duty machines to chairs, tables, and event essentials, they've got what you need to get the job done right. Whether it's work or a weekend celebration, Reliable Rental makes it easy. Stop by 2433 Deckard Boulevard in Winchester or check out everything they offer online at reliablerentalfc.com. Reliable Rental. When you need it, they've got it.
You may not realize it, but where you bank matters. Citizens Tri-County Bank has been serving Southern Middle Tennesseans since 1972. And while we offer all the same services as the big guys, Citizens is a community bank, meaning our decisions, big and small, are made here locally with our community in mind. So whether you need a loan for that startup or to refi, we take pride in being the only community bank you'll ever need. Citizens Tri-County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When life hits you hard, you need someone who will stand up and fight back for you. Andy Davis, attorney at law, serves Southern Middle Tennessee in personal injury, criminal defense, family law, bankruptcy, and more. Call today to set up your free consultation, where you'll get clear answers, honest guidance, and a plan built around your needs. Online at southerninjurylaw.com. This is an advertisement. Andy Davis, attorney at law, responsible for content. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than that of other lawyers.
Why choose Moore Courtney Funeral Home? Well, they're a fifth-generation funeral home taking care of the people of Franklin County since 1905. They're committed to serving you, dedicated to providing personalized, professional, and compassionate service to help lighten your burden and help you out during these difficult times. Moore Courtney Funeral Home, 300 First Avenue Northwest in Winchester, 967-2222. Moore Courtney Funeral Home.
Welcome back to ESPN Radio Winchester 1340-1069. The starting lineup, fueled by Loco Coffee. I am Chewy, and this is Johnny Hand.
Loving that music.
Thank you. I was looking for some tropical music. We're celebrating the last day of spring break by ourselves.
I
out
keep
here.
looking for the ice cream machine.
Yeah. That was funny. What's your go-to flavor since then?
Well, we were on their private island, and they had banana soft serve.
Which is an interesting choice for
82 degrees, sitting oceanside, unlimited banana soft serve. It was a good day.
Well, if you would like to have a good day with us this morning, jump in with us at the FMO Facebook stream. It is streaming live, or join us on the app. The ESPN Radio Winchester app is available in the Apple App Store and the Android App Store as well. What is it called? The Google Play Store.
That's Google Play Store.
Keith McFarland came back saying, we got to get out here. Wife and me working out in the yard on his day off. Well, thank you so much for jumping in. Allison Stubblefield jumped in saying, Carolina says, hey, Mr. Johnny, we are on the plane to Phoenix right now.
Yeah, the Reaper is going to play a little basketball out in Phoenix.
Dang.
Man, I got to tell you, it is. She was on the show. But one of the highlights of basketball season for me, Chewy, was introducing her to Nikasia and just seeing those two. The smiles were incredible. But, if you're not following along on her social media, you're missing out. What a great kid, and so excited for her. So Reaper, go out there and have a great weekend and represent. So proud of you.
Thanks for jumping in on the plane. That's so cool. That's a really neat thing. Jump in with us this morning too. If anybody else is out there, we want to know about what's going on for your spring break. Do you enjoy it? Are you still on it? What are you guys doing? People are already jumping on planes. But speaking of basketball, it's a great segue. Thank you, Johnny.
That's right.
Before we got on here, I was crossing my fingers that Johnny had some information on some March Madness, because I am illiterate when it comes to that.
Joe may not have told you this before, but we're a sports show.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Sometimes
that's right. What is the branding? ESPN.
ESPN is a exclusive sports network.
It is, yes. So, well, I guess now's the time to jump into it a little bit. I did text Joe. I said a March Madness question. Your thoughts? Question, and I'll inform everybody on his thoughts. I think everyone kind of knows where that's going, but hey, well deservedly so.
But we're trying to keep this a good Friday. We don't need any arrogant texts from the middle of Tim's board.
We got to let him have at least one. He's not on here to boast about it, which is fine.
But it is second only to the Super Bowl. The March Madness is the most watched sporting event every year in the United States.
Really?
And the Final Four is a big part of that. And so that takes place, Chewy. There'll be the Final Four games take place tomorrow, and then the championship game will take place on Monday. So tomorrow, the first game, it's going to be interesting. It's supposed to tip off about 5 o'clock tomorrow evening on Saturday. Number 3, Illinois is taking on number 2, UConn. No number 1 seed survived from either of those two brackets, and a big part of that is, for what folks remember, UConn with the big almost half-court shot.
Oh, that's right. I remember, yeah.
It's a classic moment. What's really cool about that story with UConn is the freshman that hit that shot is from Indianapolis, and that's where the Final Four is.
Oh, wow.
And so he is going to be back in his hometown. He's actually, last year, was the Mr. Indiana basketball for the state. And so he's back as a freshman. So that game's going to be a really good matchup. It'll be interesting to see how that one comes down to play. And then after that game, probably around 8 o'clock or so on Saturday night, will be the battle of the number 1s, Michigan and Arizona.
Okay.
And Arizona is a very big pick. Arizona is important to Joe Abraham because that's his champion pick.
Yep, that's what he texted me. I asked him about his thoughts on March Madness. He said, Arizona wins, I win.
Arizona, well, and that's about it. He's got some competition. His dad, they're both on the boat. We got first and second place in the boat, and no, Brett, we're not hoping for a capsize. But it was a lot of the picks. The most picked team was Arizona, and the second most picked team was Duke, and Duke got upset by UConn the other night. So that was a classic people will be talking about forever. And then on Monday night, as I said, at 7:30 will be the championship game, and so we'll see a lot of folks rooting for an Arizona-UConn matchup.
It sounds like that may be where it's headed. As an outsider,
Right.
but I hope everyone gets what they want. So, but I
Right.
think I am in second to last place. There was a guy who,
Really?
yeah, he intentionally, like he said, the worst bracket, stole my thunder. Mine's all natural though, so don't worry. Like I'm naturally terrible.
Yours was with intent.
Yes, I had some integrity behind mine. I lost honestly. And I believe that also means that, unfortunately, it almost assuredly guaranteed that I will be in the gym with Joe Abraham here in the next couple weeks.
And we look forward to that.
I'm glad y'all do.
But that'll be good for you, and that'll be some good bonding time with you and Joe. And
Well, it sucks. I don't want to make Joe look smaller, but I guess that's where we're headed. Who knows?
Softball dad is rooting for you.
Yeah. Here's my only want. All I want is, I told Joe this too. I was like, listen, if we're doing this,
Right.
I don't care about losing weight. I don't want to be bigger. I just
Right.
want some anchor arms. You know what I mean? I want to walk on my hands like SpongeBob
Right.
did when they were all lifting weights at the beach. That's what I want.
Right.
And I think it's attainable. I mean, we were joking about my testosterone levels are going to drop after this. Technically, they're peaked. Oh, I don't know if I even have testosterone. Who knows? But this is my last chance to get in the gym and catch up with my own body until.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, because I want to remind you, you had a birthday.
Yes.
You turned 30,
Mm-hmm.
and 30 can be scary. I got married when I was 30.
Oh, wow.
I didn't become a dad until I was 41.
Right.
And so hit the gym. There's a whole lot of life ahead of you.
Yeah.
I love you too much to pray twins upon you. That's a lot on an old person.
Who knows, Johnny? Who knows?
But
You'd be the first I'd tell if I had twins.
and you never know. I mean,
Yeah.
I never dreamed I'd be this age and have twin 16-year-old daughters, but living the dream. There's a reason that my hair is this color. it wasn't always, but I'm excited for you. That this might be an opportunity. I hope Joe.
Oh boy,
I hope Joe handles this correctly and uses it as an opportunity to introduce you to gym life and not punish you.
Oh my gosh, Sam Davidson's here.
Sammy D?
No, look at what he's done. Hold on, we can't see it. I wish I could show people this. There's a scooter gang outside. Wait, hold on.
This is a little bit. Wait a minute, I'm not nervous. I'm in the scooter syndicate, so Chewy should probably be a little bit nervous. But I can't see. We have this beautiful afternoon handoff banner that blocks the window now. But Chewy is having way too much fun over there looking out the window, and so I assume that I've got a treat awaiting me when I get an opportunity to take a peek myself.
Johnny, you got to go out there and see that.
How many have rolled up?
We've got 3 scooter syndicate operatives outside as we speak, believe it or not.
I told Joe if he didn't straighten up that I was going to have to call in
That
the
is
back.
so funny. That is so funny. Genius move here by Sam Davidson. So Sam did show up. Thank you so much, Sam, for coming up. But he'll be in here with us in just a second, I am sure. But he's got his kids with him, so he's got backup today. And he knew I was going to be the only hoagie roller here by myself. Oh, dear. Well, all right. Well, I guess we'll just I might have to hoot and holler on them to get inside.
No, you got to take your time when you roll up cool like that. You can't just jump off and run into someplace.
I'm going to go tell them to jump in.
So apparently, Sammy D, What the Florida Friday, he's brought the crew with him. The Scooter Syndicate's going to be strong. And so that tells you right there that this show is about to go to a whole new level. And I just want to say, as a member of the Scooter Syndicate, you're welcome. You are absolutely welcome. Chewy is like a kid on Christmas. He is just going from window to window, door to door, and enjoying the roll-up. I'm jealous because I haven't gotten the opportunity to get to go check all this out just yet. So very excited to have Sammy D in here. It is What the Florida Friday, and I know a lot of you tune in on Fridays, and so we're counting on Sammy to bring in the those Florida man stories that everybody loves so much. Sounds like he brought his daughter with him. She's really the genius behind most of the jokes that Sammy D shares with us here on the program when he shows up weekly. And so it'd be good to see her again. And I think he may have his son with him too. I know I got a great opportunity to talk with him, baseball player. And the Little League Baseball opening day is right around the corner. It's springtime. And so look forward to seeing him as well. And Chewy is just absolutely giddy.
That was ridiculous. They were literally taunting us by doing circles in the driveway this morning. He is, for those who, well, I guess nobody would know, but Sam did put us in a group text saying, Warriors come out to play. So we'll have Sammy D in here just a second, and some extra crew, it sounded like. Right. So we'll see. I think they're on their way inside. But we're going to take a quick break here.
Yeah, I've got to go take a peek.
Okay. We'll be right back with more of the starting lineup, ESPN Radio Winchester 1340 1069. More, possibly, gang-related activities coming up after this.
The starting lineup with Joe and Chewy is presented by Loco in Winchester. Right here in Winchester, Loco is doing things their own way. From locally roasted Loco coffee to a one-of-a-kind shop experience. It's a place that's built for the Franklin County community. So if you haven't stopped by yet, now's the time. Support local. Drink Loco coffee, fueling Franklin County mornings. Roasted right here in Franklin County. And don't forget to tune into the starting lineup, weekdays from 7 to 9.
This is Daryl from Columbus, previously from the Paul Feinbaum Show.
Check in scissor hands. I'm the wrong guy to ask, but what's the secret to a good haircut?
A good haircut makes you feel confident. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, when you get that haircut, you're going to walk out that barbershop, you're going to look in the mirror, and you're going to be like, yeah, that's it. And you're going to tip the barber.
The Paul Feinbaum Show, weekdays at 3 Eastern on the ESPN app and on the SEC network. From the 931 Go Weather Center, it's time for an ESPN Radio Winchester weather update, presented by Bennett's Pharmacy.
Starting off our morning in the mid-60s with it being nice and cloudy, but the sun will be popping out this afternoon with a high of 83 degrees. Southwest winds coming in from 5 to 15 miles per hour. Some gusts as high as 25 and a 10% chance of showers this afternoon. Stay tuned to ESPN Radio Winchester 1340 for all of your wild weather updates.
At Bennett's Pharmacy in Winchester, we're more than a pharmacy. We're your partner in health. Conveniently located at 1201 Dinah Shore Boulevard, we're here to serve you with fast, friendly, and personalized service. Need prescriptions filled? Looking for over-the-counter products? We've got you covered. Plus, enjoy local delivery and expert advice from our caring team. Call us today at 931-967-2777 or stop by Bennett's Pharmacy at 1201 Dinah Shore Boulevard today.
Project to tackle or a party to plan? Skip the stress and rent it instead at Reliable Rental in Winchester. From tools and heavy-duty machines to chairs, tables, and event essentials, they've got what you need to get the job done right. Whether it's work or a weekend celebration, Reliable Rental makes it easy. Stop by 2433 Deckard Boulevard in Winchester or check out everything they offer online at reliablerentalfc.com. Reliable Rental. When you need it, they've got it.
Welcome back, ESPN Radio Winchester 1340 1069. We got Sammy D in with us this morning. Hey, quite the entrance, my friend. That may have been the coolest entrance I think anyone has ever shown us before.
The show got much cooler.
Yes.
The Scooter Syndicate, we had to show up, and it's no surprise that little Joey wasn't here. He was scared.
Well, heck of an interest. I can't wait to show people online. Also, you guys came bearing gifts with just beautiful artwork and some lightsabers that go on your fingers and everything. So just want to say thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
That's all Presley. She's the artist.
Well, it's absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Presley. I look forward to definitely using these. And but this is my favorite, I have to say. These little finger lightsabers that she made us, and we're supposed to fight with these, and they come in assorted colors. This is just the cutest thing I've ever seen. I'm just tickled to death with it. But
I can tell you from experience, they are difficult to fight with. You got to be really close.
well, it could be difficult for some people, but not me. I as a Jedi, a lightsaber master myself. So,
I understand.
But look how cute these. Oh, I got the camera back here. Look at how cute these are. I love that. Well, thank you so much, Presley, and thank you guys for that incredible entrance from the Scooter Syndicate. Very threatening, by the way. I was not prepared for that this morning.
See, that's the difference between us and you hoagie rollers. We're about good, and if you're intimidated by that, that means you're obviously bad.
Oh, okay. Well, if I'm bad, I need to be wearing the red one today. This is it'd be a good mood indicator for me
That's
as well.
right.
Like every morning, I'll just. But this is so cool. Very fun and creative stuff this morning. We're having fun this morning. It is last day of spring break here in Franklin County. We're just going to enjoy it for today. So, Sam, as you are, do you want to just jump in? Do you have any updates or anything that you want to do? Anything?
I'm off the clock today, boys.
Okay.
So we're just it's just me. We're having fun.
That's awesome.
It's Good Friday, but it's going to be a great Friday.
All right. Well, I'm glad. And Presley, I'm just floored. So thank you guys. I appreciate that.
I do have a joke.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right. Why did the Easter egg hide?
I don't know.
This was my Monday morning groaner, so I'm going to exclude myself from this one.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Because he was a little chicken.
That was cute. That legitimately was really, really cute. That was a good one.
Yep, that joke was provided by my wife, and yeah, that's not as bad as the normal dad jokes that I bring. So
I liked it. It was good. Always brighten our days. Well, how are you this morning, my friends?
I
Good to
am
see you.
absolutely great. It's great. We were out there. The Scooter Syndicate showed up. We took over the parking lot, and I could tell when you came to the door you were terrified.
Listen, I got to tell you guys, I'm still shaking. I've got that adrenaline rush running through me. I didn't know what was going to happen. But it's good to see you, my friend. This morning we've just been sort of just shooting the stuff, just relaxing and having a nice, just calm morning, enjoying it without Joe Abraham, who is not here.
Yeah.
5'6" Joe Abraham. Just for that, I let everybody know his actual height because he let everyone know my actual height yesterday on the Facebook page. So I just thought I'd return the favor.
He's probably closer to maybe 5'5".
That's a good point. It's not. You know what? You're right. Mine was an estimate, so it's never been 100%. But we'll see. But
yeah, I think it's funny. I met with one of the people that follow the show and comment, and it was nice. I got the opposite reaction.
Oh, really?
First time I'd ever met him, he goes, you look smaller on Facebook.
Oh, was that Doug Garrett?
Yes. I wasn't going to say who it was.
Doug specifically. Yeah. He's a shout out to Doug out there. Brett Crabtree is in the chat with us. Joe Abraham finally showed up. He says, I could argue that Sammy D only attempts syndicate hijinks when I'm not there. So
this is not true. Listen, he knew we were coming. That's why. That's exactly
why he went quote unquote fishing.
Yeah. He's he keeps messing with us. He's going to be sleeping with the fishes.
So Joe did come back and he says, Joey, it's a takeover. Lock the door. I can't. It's too late. They already broke in. But they came bearing gifts. My mom jumped in saying, hi, guys. Good morning, Mom. Joe. Oh, my gosh. The chat blew up basically the entire time we were out there. Brett Crabtree said they only did that because Joe isn't there. Joe wouldn't have allowed this happen. There you go. All right. So maybe, yeah. So there's an open invitation. It sounds like.
If you're banking on Joe to be your protection, you're in trouble. I have a entire army of young little minions, and I'll get them all sugared up, and they'll take you guys.
There you go. Get them some McDonald's breakfast, and then show up wrappers just all over the lawn.
Pixie sticks.
Exactly. We're not.
You're going straight to the sugar.
Oh, we're going straight pixie sticks and popsicles. They're going to be absolutely feral.
Hey, that's going on a T-shirt. Pixie sticks and popsicles.
Yeah. Oh dear.
And
all right.
You wear a Dr. Pepper shirt going on too.
Me and Presley have a lot in common.
He may be a member of the syndicate before this show ends.
Before it's over with, we may get a picture afterwards of him joining the syndicate and just leaving it Joe being the only one.
Oh, Joe Abraham. Listen to what happens when you don't participate one day.
That's right.
Joe tries to take a day off and everything falls apart. That's about right.
This will be the greatest wrestler turned heel of all time.
It is awesome.
Unlocked a perfect idea in my head. Thank you for that. All right, so we've got Sammy D in the studio with us, and I'm in here with Johnny Hand. Join us on the FMO Facebook stream for the we got about half an hour left here on the show. We were talking March Madness before the takeover happened. So it looks like Arizona and UConn are probably going to be battling for the end.
That's the favorites, but again, part of the fun of watching as we found out with UConn and Duke the other night. UConn was down by 19 points, Chewy, and came back and hit that. All Duke had to do was just dribble the basketball, and it was funny because UConn was trying to foul them to send them to the free throw line, but UConn wasn't able to foul them, stole the ball, put up that miraculous shot that people are going to be talking about. You're going to see that on the March Madness video for decades to come. It's right up there with the Christian Laettner shot and some of the others moments from the March Madness lore. And so that's folks are rooting, I think, for UConn, Arizona, but we got to play the games and see what happens. Who's Sammy D got this weekend?
I don't have anybody, man. I'm not a basketball guy.
You're trying to get ready for opening day for Little Leagues coming up.
That's right. I'm a baseball guy, and
is that next Saturday?
It is. It is. That's exciting. One of the things that coming into opening day for major leagues. I was not a happy camper, and like every other Braves fan, it's like, we can't have nice things. Everybody's hurt.
Right.
We've got a suspension.
Right.
And then these guys come out and they're 5-2.
Right.
And I think they put up 17 last night.
Right.
I think it was 17-2 actually.
Right. Well.
17-2. They beat down the Diamondbacks, put up 8 in the 5th. And 5 in the 9th, which is, with so many people hurt, I surely did not see them doing this well.
Wow. Well, and they did not get off to that kind of start last season.
Listen, being a Braves fan, it's generally, in the past few years, well, it's probably the last 15, 20 years, they're either a first half team or a second half team.
Right.
Rarely do you get the same consistency from them before and after the All-Star break.
So then does that make you nervous that they're getting off to a good start?
You know what? After everybody being injured, my expectations were so low that I don't care.
Right.
Like it's going to be good no matter what.
Right.
I mean, we're already 5-2, so I was expecting us to come out over a 7-game stretch and probably be 2-5,
right.
3-4.
That's a good start.
So they're putting up some runs, and I think over the long haul, the lack of pitching is going to obviously be their demise.
Right.
But for now, it feels good.
Right.
It feels good. It does.
Just step away from the TV now and pretend like the season's over.
Yep. Hey, it was a great season, guys.
Congratulations.
World
champions.
There you go.
Your Atlanta Braves.
Absolutely. I love looking at it like that. If it just stops right now.
Right.
Hey, they are in second place in the East. So.
All right. Well, we are going to jump into a break here and then be back with more of the starting lineup right after these messages. Stay tuned after this.
Spring is in the air, and so are fresh new savings at Furniture Merchandise Outlet, FMO, right here in Tullahoma. Ready to refresh your space? From living rooms and bedrooms to dining sets and mattresses, FMO has the styles you want at prices you'll love. No long waits, no sticker shock. Just take it home today. Visit them at 105 North Jackson Street in Tullahoma or browse anytime at fmotn.com. Furniture Merchandise Outlet, where spring cleaning turns into a spring upgrade.
Spring is a time for fresh starts, and that includes your heart health. At Southern Tennessee Cardiology, compassionate expert care is always close to home. Whether you're managing a condition or just staying ahead of your health, their team is here for you every step of the way. This spring, take care of what matters most. Visit Southern Tennessee Cardiology at 2210 Cowan Highway in Winchester or learn more at southtncardio.com. Southern Tennessee Cardiology, caring for your heart season after season.
It's time for a local news break from the 931 Go News Center.
The Franklin County Rebelettes continue to showcase both their offensive firepower and areas for growth after splitting their latest district contests. Franklin County rallied for a dramatic 15-13 victory over Cannon County before falling 11-3 to Marshall County the following day. The Rebelettes lineup proved once again it can compete with anyone, but early defensive miscues and slow starts proved costly against the Tigerettes, who scored 7 runs in the first 2 innings. Head coach Kelly Kennedy pointed to those early mistakes as the difference. Despite the setback, Franklin County remains a dangerous team at the plate, with standout hitters including Montgomery, Marshall, Carter, and Hardison leading the charge. The Rebelettes now stand at 9-10 overall and 3-2 in district play. Meanwhile, the Franklin County Rebels secured their 10th win of the season Tuesday night with a dramatic 2-1 walk-off victory over Giles County in 8 innings. After surrendering the tying run in the 7th, the Rebels regrouped in extras to claim the district win. Leighton Jones sparked the offense with a 2-out triple in the 5th and scored on an RBI single from Aiden Hoddesy. Avery Jackson delivered 6 shutout innings with 7 strikeouts, while Cameron Denton earned the win in relief. Franklin County improves to 10-7 overall and 3-1 in district play and will travel to Smyrna tonight for a 6 p.m. first pitch. In local news, construction along Bible Crossing in Winchester is approaching the western intersection with Myers Road. City officials advise motorists to expect delays due to the increased activity and flagging operations, and non-local drivers are encouraged to avoid the area when possible. Additionally, the City of Tullahoma has opened its search for a new city administrator following the resignation of Jason Quick. Interim Administrator Jeff Dameron will continue serving while the board seeks qualified applicants for the position. For more local news and sports updates, visit 931go.com. Stay informed and stay connected to your community with ESPN Radio Winchester.
When it comes to caring for your loved ones, choose a name you can trust. Inhabit Home Health in Winchester, located at 2068 Cowan Highway. We're here to provide compassionate professional care right in the comfort of your own home. From skilled nursing to therapy services, our team is dedicated to helping you or your loved ones achieve the best quality of life. Call Inhabit Home Health today at 931-967-0633 to learn more about our personalized care plans.
We apologize if this is your first time, but yes, unfortunately, this is normal. You're listening to the starting lineup on ESPN Radio 1340-1069, WCDT Winchester.
Welcome back to ESPN Radio Winchester 1340-1069 Spring Break Edition. I didn't hit the break there on the stream, so it's just us talking in silence. We've got special guests in with us. Go ahead and say hi. You want to say hi? So we've been looking up some Florida man stories while we were in the break here. So I think Sam, you've got a few. Johnny, do you got anything up there?
I don't have anything. I'm just hanging out. I got my gang members here in studio, feeling a lot more confident than I felt that first hour.
I'll be honest with you guys. This whole side of like the frame is very threatening.
You should be nervous.
You know, it wouldn't hurt if you just came and joined the light side, not the dark side. The light side.
Change from this color to maybe this one. Yeah.
There you go.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, Joe's not here. Who knows? And I'm all by myself. What am I supposed to do, Joe? So anyway, it is What the Florida Friday. We got to jump in. So Joe just said he got a 2-pounder out at the lake over there. That's what he's
yeah,
doing.
if he says it was 2 pounders, probably 3/4 of a pound.
Okay.
You know how he.
He's talking about the breakfast biscuit.
Yeah.
Fish.
Brett did want to know, Sam, what do you think about the new City Connect uniforms?
You know, I'm a traditional guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a traditional guy. I think because I've always grown up with a traditional style uniform, that's where I'm always going to go. I think we've seen across a lot of sports when they try to do something like that, it turns some people off. Some people love it. For me, I'm a traditional guy. I want a traditional uniform. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Some of them look cool. Some of them absolutely miss the mark by miles, in my opinion.
All right. Well, let us know in the FMO Facebook stream if you have any opinions on that as well. I've got some stories for What the Florida Friday. Do you want me to go first? Or do you want to go first?
So I've got a couple. So we've covered this.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's appropriate. So, story here out of Orlando in 2019. A man in an Easter Bunny costume went viral after jumping into a fight outside of a bar.
It's literally the one I pulled up.
Yes. But, here's the thing. There's the same Easter Bunny was later arrested after a hit and run.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
Same guy.
So the same viral bunny suit guy was later arrested in Seminole County after authorities said he crashed a motorcycle, fled, and was later found still wearing the Easter Bunny costume from the radio. And one of the reports says he told deputies that I'm the Orlando Easter Bunny. Google it.
Google it.
Dude, that's the most impressive version of "Do you know who I am?"
Yes,
for I've ever heard before.
Yes, absolutely.
You ever heard of the Easter Bunny?
Google it.
All right, so mine's not necessarily Easter related, but it was just, this is peak Florida man here. Florida man arrested after arming himself with a sword and threatening neighbors during argument. Florida man has been arrested after police say he threatened his neighbor with a claymore. Cape Coral police said they responded to an 1800 block of Everest Parkway regarding a disturbance involving a weapon. Turns out the weapon itself was a medieval longsword. The caller said the man, who identified himself as Raul, threatened him with a sword before fleeing the scene in a white Chevrolet pickup truck, which is, I would have figured he'd run away on like a horse, but given that sort of behavior. But
no, I think the Florida man's choice of locomotion is always going to be a pickup truck.
A pickup truck or like a golf cart, like one or the other, I would think, Now, that being said, didn't we also had a story one time about them jousting. I have a controversial opinion. If nobody gets technically hurt not on their own accord, and it's funny, sometimes I think they should be allowed to do it. You know what I mean? Like jousting on golf carts sounds brilliant. That's peak Florida man for me.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
What else you got over there?
All right, so we're gonna do this in different. I'm gonna show you guys the photo.
Okay.
And then I want y'all to guess what you think happened. Okay.
That sounds a little scary.
All right.
Oh no.
All right. So what do you think, Chewy?
So for those who didn't see, there was a obvious Florida man and then a possum.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to say this is to do with something. It's either that he wanted to keep it as a pet or he was going to turn it into like a hat or something.
Okay, Johnny, what do you got?
He saw it on the side of the road, thought it was dead, put it in the truck, and it came back to life.
Okay, Johnny was pretty close there.
Really?
Yeah. Florida man was arrested this time for pooping on a dead possum
What?
on the side of the road.
Happy Easter. Presley liked that one way too much.
Was that a good one?
So police actually witnessed 45-year-old Robert Wilcox while he was
depositing.
Yeah, defecating. The report also said he did this during rush hour traffic and in plain sight for everyone to see.
Admire his confidence.
Yes.
But why? Does it say anything about his motivation?
The only thing he says is Wilcox was detained and read his rights. He told the cop that he doesn't see straight. That was his only explanation.
Well, did he manage to hit the possum?
The report states physical evidence was viewed at the scene, which corroborates the allegation.
That is the most polite way of saying what they're saying.
Wilcox was charged with a misdemeanor of our version of indecent exposure.
Okay. Well, okay.
Poor possum.
Why? What? Where are you in life where that's where you go? But okay. Well, yeah.
There's so many questions.
So, all right. I don't even know how to end that one. That may be the most upsetting Florida man story that we've had so far. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Oh yeah, there's tons more.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well, that one's not safe for radio.
No, it's safe for radio.
Let's see here.
Oh wait, here we go. I've got one. Spring break got kicked off with a classic Florida man moment. At Brevard County, a man in a full clown costume was arrested for trespassing. After a brief struggle, the quote-unquote clown was arrested for trespassing and resisting arrest. Body cam shows that the moment of the officers told the man he quote-unquote looks like a clown, and then proceeded to fight the officers in a clown costume. And then in Highlands County, a high-speed chase ended with a Florida man offering deputies a vodka spritzer mid-pursuit. They declined, and then the video shows that he was tased while puffing a cigarette, proving that multitasking is not always a life skill. That's a pretty bold move to offer an officer alcohol after a pursuit. It's like, hey, that was a good race. You want to drink to it? You know. What is that?
So here's the guy's mugshot.
He did something weird.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this is involving some kind of robbery.
Okay, robbery.
Auto theft.
Auto theft. Okay. Well, that's close. Florida man slashes 27 tires, claims he was sabotaged by secret government experiment.
Interesting.
Probably saw a poopy possum.
Yes, and he thought it had to be the government.
sent him over the edge.
That was the sign. It woke him up like a sleeper agent.
Yes. So Juan Pablo Ramos was charged with misdemeanors for each of the tires he sliced.
Wow.
One of the cars happened to also be a marked Homestead police vehicle.
Great.
Yeah. Let's see here. Ramos shouted out that he was dealing with secret government influence and was told to act like a security guard at an airport. I was exposed to secret government information. I'm dealing with a federal case, and I'm being sabotaged, the Florida man said. And I'm being sabotaged, too. I'm being demonized. I warned the CIA that if I'm not, then I'm going to continue being demonized before the government, more like a government building on fire that's unoccupied. Boy, they did a direct quote on him, and it is hard to read. Yeah. He caused $6,000 in damages.
Good Lord.
It's a lot of tires.
How many did he get through before people noticed? Like, he must have just been in a parking lot just popping them.
It looks like he was just going from the video. It looks like he was just going down a neighborhood street in a parking lot.
Oh my God!
The arrest report also mentions one neighbor claimed it was the second time he slashed his tires.
Okay, so this is a recurring pattern.
He's a serial tire slasher.
He's probably mad because he stepped in the possum.
He's literally the hash slinging slasher. But okay, well, interesting. I'd like to know, like, what is his mission parameters?
Yeah, I don't know.
I would enjoy hearing how he gets these, like, how he gets these missions too.
Right.
Like, do they come to him in the mail? Does he get an email? Do they come to him in visions? You know, I would like to know. That's some peak Florida. Now, if you said that, I'd believe you with the government, like, conspiracy thing, like a secret sleeper agent. Now, I'd believe you if you did that. I don't know. Presley, you ever slashed a tire before? Don't do that. It's not good for you. You can hurt yourself.
I don't think I have.
She's trying to quit. She doesn't think
she's trying to.
That's not Scooter Syndicate behavior. That's
right.
No, we're the Class C, Grant.
That's right.
Wait a minute. I got to acknowledge something, Presley. That was the door. She raised her hand to talk to you.
That was very nice. You don't have to raise your hand. What's up?
One time I was using my bike. It was It had one of the brakes that you just pull on, and it it got jammed, and then it just stuck to the tire, and then it was kind of scraping on it. So I don't know if that counts.
That's pretty close. That's pretty close. Did you wipe out when it happened, or were you safe?
I was okay.
Okay, good.
Is that why you switched to scooters?
No, I just got a new bike.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna take our last.
Hold on.
Oh, we got one more.
Yeah.
We got one more.
We got dozens more.
Oh, okay. As long as we got plenty. I didn't want to wear you out.
No.
Man.
Okay. So, I like this story. Okay.
That's scary.
Florida man, burglar, clobbered by 65-year-old Florida woman with baseball bat.
Karma.
Yes, a 300-pound Florida man who attempted to break into a Gainesville woman's car was no match for a 65-year-old Florida woman with a baseball bat.
That's impressive.
Clarice Gainey heard a noise outside her apartment Sunday morning. Outside her window, she saw a half-naked Florida man attempting to break into her car, pulling on the handle and knocking on the window. Instead of calling the police, Gainey grabbed her baseball bat. Her quote, "I grabbed my bat, I braced myself, and I eased the door open," Gainey said. The 300-pound man charged her. That's when police say Gainey
swung for the fences.
I'm sorry. This is written poorly, if I must say. Antonio Mosley, the 5'6", 300-pound Florida man, charged her. "I took that bat and I hit him upside the head like, pow, and he said, ow." These are quotes from the
actual article.
Yes. Mosley fled to a nearby trailer park, leaving his pants, shirt, and a sock behind. He was tracked down.
That's like a twist on the Cinderella story.
How hard she hit you?
I'm looking for the guy who can wear this sock.
That's the Florida man.
Florida man Cinderella right there.
He was tracked down by a K-9 unit and found inside one of the mobile homes. When deputies found him, he had pants on, which had cocaine in the pocket. He was apprehended by authorities and identified by Mosley.
Man, don't you hate it when the cops show up and you've got your cocaine pants on? You know?
He was taken to the Alachua County Jail on burglary and drug possession. "He better be glad I didn't have a gun," Gainey said, "because I would have shot him. But this is my gun right here." She points to the baseball bat.
Pee-ow.
"Because I gone pee-ow."
That is the best. So gangster granny.
That's the coolest thing. That's the best part of the story. That's somebody's grandma.
Yes,
Oh my
absolutely.
gosh, that was brilliant. All right,
Yeah.
Presley, you better pass the potatoes or pee out.
So after the break, I've got way more.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, stay tuned with us here on the starting lineup. ESPN Radio Winchester 1340 1069.
Pee-ow.
Let's give it their all. Domino's is here to refuel the team. Swing by Domino's on South College and build your own pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 each. After the game, feed the whole squad. Grab a medium 2-topping Parmesan stuffed crust pizza, bread bites, and dips for $17.99. Or go big with 2 large pizzas and bread bites for $24.99. Quick combos, cold drinks, and deals starting at $5.99. At 668 South College Street, Domino's is proud to support our local athletes, on and off the field.
Experience Family is here to honor your traditions with compassion, professionalism, and respect. We're committed to helping you create a personalized farewell that reflects the values and memories that mattered most. Visit watsonfhtn.com to learn more. Watson Funeral Home and Memorial Park, guiding families with care every step of the way. A part of the Kortner family of funeral services.
When life hits you hard, you need someone who will stand up and fight back for you. Andy Davis, attorney at law, serves Southern Middle Tennessee in personal injury, criminal defense, family law, bankruptcy, and more. Call today to set up your free consultation, where you'll get clear answers, honest guidance, and a plan built around your needs. Online at southerninjurylaw.com. This is an advertisement. Andy Davis, attorney at law, responsible for content. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than that of other lawyers.
Feeling under the weather? Need a quick checkup or urgent care? Look no further than Complete Express Care in Winchester. Our expert medical team is here to provide fast, reliable care when you need it most. From minor illnesses and injuries to lab tests and x-rays. No appointment necessary. Visit us today at 1211 Dinah Shore Boulevard in Winchester or call us at 931-967-6669. Complete Express Care. Your health, our priority.
When life hits you hard, you need someone who will stand up and fight back for you. Andy Davis, attorney at law, serves Southern Middle Tennessee in personal injury, criminal defense, family law, bankruptcy, and more. Call today to set up your free consultation, where you'll get clear answers, honest guidance, and a plan built around your needs. Online at southerninjurylaw.com. This is an advertisement. Andy Davis, attorney at law, responsible for content. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than that of other lawyers.
Welcome back. ESPN Radio Winchester, 1340 1069. We're wrapping up the show, having some fun here.
Piao Man. Piao Man.
Very nice. I just wanted to show everybody some of this lovely art that Presley brought in for us.
Just for you, by the way.
It is. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm going to switch cameras here so everyone
Just
can
for
see
you,
some of this.
Chewy. Just bear it in mind, I'm a member of the syndicate, President. I sit here gift free.
So we've got a stormtrooper here that she drew, which is beautiful. We've got Baby Yoda or Grogu.
Grogu.
Right here.
Great job.
And if anybody wants to come see this art, it will be up on my desk. I've got some notes from her as well. Also got this drawing. this one might be my favorite. It says POV Chewy at 3 a.m. on Christmas, and it's got tons of Dr. Peppers and Uncrustables in the fridge, and it's just absolutely lovely.
By
And
the way, you're wearing your raccoon hat.
and I am wearing
And
a
you're in
raccoon hat.
And you're wearing a plaid blanket over.
I love it. It's basically, this is almost exactly what I look like every night.
It's a little bit creepy there, how realistic that is.
Honestly, that should probably be your avatar. Like, that's...
That is such a good idea. Dude, I'm going to do that. Plus, also, of course, we have our finger lightsabers, which is super creative, by the way. And I will definitely be using these. And so me and Sammy D are going to be fighting with these on the show.
Joe can also.
And we'll get Joe on it. Well, Joe's going to lose, obviously. But it's not really fair to have people go up against me, because I'm so practiced.
Well,
but,
I mean, and Joe, he's so short that he's not going to have the reach.
It'll look like the top of the Sistine Chapel, It's like they don't quite almost get there.
Exactly.
I did not have that on my bingo card today.
But
so I've got some stories. I'm gonna read. We're gonna do this a little different. I'm gonna let y'all pick the story that we're going with. Okay.
All right.
So first off, Florida man torches cousin's car. She's also his girlfriend. Florida man tries to rob Publix with a stapler.
Interesting.
Florida man accused of attacking girlfriend with a banana. Florida man hits his mechanic with golf club for fixing car too slow. And the last one y'all are going to have to pick from is Florida man sprays neighbors with bug spray, hits himself in the head with nunchucks.
Okay, wait. I have 2 votes, Johnny. You can be the. What are you feeling?
Why don't y'all both pick 2?
I was leaning toward banana.
That was my first pick too. What do you think, Presley? Do you like the banana one?
Every single one.
Every single
I
one's
wanna
good.
listen to 'em.
Of course, the last one we got it.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
let's finish with the last one, but I want to hear this banana one.
Okay. This one may not be that great. It may just be
like he just threw a banana.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. Pasco County man spent New Year's Day behind bars after sheriff's deputies say he assaulted his live-in girlfriend with a banana. Authorities responded to 36-year-old Joseph Smolinski's home. When they arrived, Smolinski's girlfriend told him he threw a banana at her. Smolinski denied the accusation and told deputies she threw the banana at him. According to the arrest affidavit, the arresting deputy noticed the victim's face was slightly red where she said she was hit by the banana. The deputy also observed the banana in the garbage and parts of the pill were on the ground near the couch where she was sitting. When the deputy attempted to arrest Smolinski, he resisted and was then pepper sprayed and taken into custody. Smolinski now faces charges of domestic battery and resisting arrest without violence.
Imagine, though, being in that cell. How'd you get here? It's a banana.
How hard would he have hit her for the banana peel to come off?
Right,
That's a great question. See, I'm not buying it. I think this was a setup.
I think, there's something fishy here.
There's a banana in the tailpipe.
Yeah. Ain't falling for no banana in the tailpipe. All right.
Okay.
All right. We're going.
Stapler.
We're going staplers.
Okay.
especially
Okay. We'll do stapler. I like that.
And then we're going to end with the nunchuck bug spray.
Everybody should end with the
fiasco.
nunchuck bug spray story on Good Friday.
All right. Here we go. Florida man tries to rob Publix with a stapler. Florida man has a history of weird weapons, but not many have been used to commit a robbery until now. The Florida man attempted to rob a Publix supermarket carrying only a black stapler as his weapon of choice. According to the story by WPLG, Patrick Abbott entered the Publix in Miami when he handed a Publix employee a note written on the receipt demanding money, claiming he had a gun. The note said, "Read carefully. I have a gun with me, and put the money in the bag." And that's all we get of the story. Okay, I was expecting way more.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was it's kind of lame for a Florida man.
In my head, though, I'm picturing like you can clearly see that it's like a stapler. Do you know what I mean? And he's like pointing it at the cashier.
Yeah.
But
all right, so here's the photo of the bug spray nunchuck guy. So this is where we're going.
This is gonna be good.
I have a feeling this is gonna be good. If
Faux
it's not,
show. Show enough. That's what it is.
Show enough. A lot of people aren't going to get that reference.
But you and I, that made my Friday.
Yes. All right. Florida man was arrested for spraying his neighbors with bug spray and swinging nunchucks at them before accidentally hitting himself in the head with the weapon. According to police, 61-year-old Larry Adams was complaining about his neighbors' loud music in their Daytona apartment complex. Adams sprayed 4 of the neighbors with bug spray, swung his nunchucks at them, and hit himself. He was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Oh, no, this is another one where it was just a really short story. We don't get it. We don't. Okay.
You live well. I gotta say though, that leaves that imagination though will run wild with that one.
So here's what I'm not understanding. Okay, why? We need to understand the psyche of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if he had the nunchuck, well, then why did he use the bug spray?
Exactly right. Was that like a distraction? Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
well, it's pretty apparent he's not very skilled with the nunchuck, so the bug spray might have been some backup.
I would love to also see his technique to hit yourself with the nunchuck. Like he knows, just you know, yeah, exactly, yeah, great Scotty, yeah.
Yeah, like how does that? How does that?
Maybe it's because his hands got greasy and they slipped out of his hands because he's been trying to spray
could
people.
Be. All right, so. All right, I'm doing one more since those were short stories.
All right.
Y'all pick between the two. Florida man arrested for assault with ketchup or Florida man attacks mom with corn on the cob?
Oh, now here's the deal. It's Easter.
Ketchup.
Easter weekend is a time of coming together after church for family dinner.
Right.
So we got to finish with the mom being attacked by corn.
I like it.
Let's hope this one's got. Oh, no, this is a short one, too. So, okay. A Florida man faces battery charges after attacking his mother with a corn cob. Deputies say Cody Cummings threw a corn cob at his mother, striking her on the top of her head. The woman was hurt but didn't have any physical injuries, according to the arrest report. The Florida man fled the scene after the attack but was later arrested on a domestic battery charge. He is being held on a $150 bond.
I hope he's in the same cell as the guy with the banana.
Yeah.
Please.
I love all of these happen around the same exact time.
What you in for?
Banana. Oh, what about you? Corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob. That'll teach her.
It is also hilarious, though, to throw corn at somebody and then get so scared that you run. You know? Look,
yeah.
Your mom.
Exactly. You throw corn at your mom. Well, okay.
Scratching can of it.
Good point. If I threw corn at my mom, hit her in the head, I'd be running too. So actually, in hindsight,
they would never find your body.
Oh, no. Then there wouldn't be much left after that.
Oh, I may have one. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. This is the one we're ending on.
Okay.
Man says neighbor attacked him with a weed eater.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's scary.
Police investigate all types of violent crimes, but rarely do these involve lawn equipment. Two neighbors who had never met each other before. Heated words turned into an all-out physical attack. Dan Lorick still can't quite believe it. Very painful. A lot of Neosporin and a leave, Lorick said. He has 74 cuts on his leg and 3 on his back and 3 bumps on his head. By the pictures, you'd think he'd gotten into a fight with a wild animal. Now every time I hear a weed eater start, I start to cringe.
Oh, my God.
Last Friday, while driving his truck, Lorick decided to stop and confront his neighbor, Jeffrey Koshin, who was doing yard work. A few weeks before, he claims Koshin sped down their flooded street, splashing him, his paperwork and phone and wallet with water. Basically told him, "You're not a nice person," in layman's terms, for doing what he did to me. He swore at me and came to my truck with a weed eater, Lorick said. He's got the whole side beat down, the window scratched up right where my face was. Lorick got out of the truck. That's when he said Koshin swung the weed eater toward his face. When I turned to get into the truck, he met me with, he got me in the back. So when I turned around, he got me in the legs over and over and over and over. These are direct quotes from the victims. Lorick said, "I feared for my life. I got this maniac coming at me with a professional weed eater. What do you do?"
A professional weed eater.
Lorick wrestled Koshin to the ground while another neighbor grabbed the weed eater. Koshin later told officers he knew the weed eater would hurt him, but that it wouldn't hospitalize him. According to the officer who arrived on the scene, the man who was attacked with the weed eater, his legs were bleeding pretty severely. Actions and tempers flared, and this is the result you have. Koshin, who lists his employer as Lawn Love, was arrested. Lorick is just happy it didn't end as badly as it could have. To be honest, he doesn't need to be on the streets if he's got a temper like that.
Good point.
According to Koshin's arrest report, police found no indication of mental health issues, drug, or alcohol influence. Koshin is charged with aggravated battery and criminal mischief.
Oh, my gosh.
And that's what happens when a Florida man gets a weed eater.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was a fun show. By the way, that's the beginning of a horror movie. The weed eater coming after you.
Professional weed eater.
A professional weed eater.
Love lawn.
All right. Well, that was a lot of fun. This was a good show. Thank you, Johnny, for showing up. Hey, thanks to the Scooter Syndicate for showing up this morning. And,
in force.
Thank you, Presley, for all the beautiful artwork. Creed, I appreciate you jumping in with us this morning, my friend. Sam, thanks so much for jumping in as always. Stay tuned. I guess we'll be back after Easter.
Josh Smith is on this afternoon. He's a senior out of Franklin County High School that has signed a college to run on the inaugural Motlow cross-country team.
Oh, wow.
And so we'll have Josh in this afternoon on the afternoon handoff from 2 to 4. He's in that first hour at 2 o'clock. So.
All right. So from 2 to 4 p.m. this afternoon, Johnny will be back. But thank you for hopping in with us this morning.
It's a lot of fun.
Swap and Shop is coming up after this. Stay tuned for more ESPN Radio Winchester 1340 for the rest of the day. After this, happy Good Friday.
Scooter Syndicate.
All right, I made it. Mama, I made it. It is the Emmett Golden Loaded Nachos.
I love. Look, this is one of the few times. I'm not somebody who lives, but they'll think about jealousy, being envious of somebody. I'm so jealous of you.